even the more shocking truth about God. Here we go. Everything you place outside of you, you subtract the empowerment from you. Okay? You give it power. Without you, it does not exist. Thoughts, ideas, feelings need you. You do not need them. This subject might be very touchy for some people. I've already gotten a lot of messages. But what does God mean? Okay, so now that you have access to your idea about God, what does God mean to a dog? What does God mean to a baby? Humans are the creators of God. And no, not in the way that you think. The conceptual ideas and dogmas around God, humans made up through thoughts, through concepts. There is nothing outside of you. The kingdom of God is within you is a key phrase in Luke 17 verse 21. Or in Buddhism, they say that when you are on the path and you come across Buddha, kill him, because you are that. All of these teachings point within. Sweet love, you have just forgotten how truly, truly powerful you are. God is returning, not from above, but from within, through you, as you. It's time to remember now. And be done with the paradigm playing a victim to external forces of your own creation. So when you pray to an archangel or a god outside of you, notice how without distortion you are merely reaching into certain archetypes within you, within your vast capacity. By praying and placing power in them, you reinforce yourself as the victim, which is a choice, conscious or unconscious. Now, I am not saying there is no power to prayer, but it's time to take responsibility for your own experience. Have you ever prayed for your heart to keep beating? Have you ever prayed for the earth to keep spinning and staying in orbit? Have you ever prayed for the trillions of galaxies to stay in spin? No. And yet, without that, life would not be possible. And yet, it is all taken care of. Often prayer is more about getting something the way that we want it. And we want it in a way in order for us to feel okay deep inside. So instead of turning inward and genuinely inquiring why we do not feel okay at our core, we try to manipulate things in a way in order for us to feel okay. That's silly. And that's definitions of suffering, if you ask me. If you know that your deepest core, that you are okay regardless what happens, then you also have access to your full capacity to handle anything that life throws at you. Don't mistake the outside being bigger than the inside. That's the misconception and the distortion. The gods are returning as us. It's time to wake up, love.